AI is everywhere. It's in your phone, your car, and even in your home devices. But have you ever stopped to think about how powerful it's becoming? We're talking about machines that can learn, adapt, and make decisions faster than any human. Imagine AI that knows your habits better than you do, recommending what to eat, where to go, and even who to date. It sounds convenient, right? But at what point does convenience become control? Let's think about how much trust we're putting into AI. Every time you ask a virtual assistant for directions or let an algorithm decide what video you should watch next, you're giving away a bit more power. Could AI get so advanced that it starts making important decisions without us even knowing? In this chapter, we dive into the rise of AI and the potential risks of letting these machines do too much. What happens when they cross a line? Is it really working for us, or are we slowly losing control? Hold on. This is where it gets real. AI is evolving faster than we ever imagined, but is it our greatest ally or our biggest threat? Think about it. Just a few years ago, AI was helping us with small tasks like filtering emails or playing music. Now, it's driving cars, diagnosing diseases, and even writing music or creating art. But here's the question. Is AI really working for us, or are we unknowingly handing over control? AI is becoming so advanced that it's starting to blur the line between what humans can do and what machines can do better. But what happens when it starts to replace us? From jobs to creativity, AI is creeping into every aspect of our lives. Is it making life easier, or are we becoming too dependent on it? In this chapter, we explore the rise of AI, from its humble beginnings to the powerful force it is today. Is it a friend making life smoother, or could it become a foe we can't control? Let's dive into the unstoppable growth of AI and ask, should we celebrate it or fear it? Fear. AI is supposed to be neutral, right? Just a bunch of smart algorithms crunching numbers and making logical decisions. But here's the twist. AI isn't as impartial as you think. Imagine an AI hiring system that prefers certain candidates based on hidden biases, or a facial recognition app that struggles to identify people with darker skin tones. This isn't science fiction. It's happening today. Why? Because AI learns from us, from our data, our history, our mistakes. If it's fed biased information, it learns those biases, and then it applies them, sometimes in ways that are unfair or downright dangerous. Bias in AI can mean people being unfairly denied loans, facing biased law enforcement, or missing out on opportunities. In this chapter, we reveal the hidden dangers of biased AI and why these flaws could impact your everyday life without you even knowing it. Can we really trust AI to be fair? Or are we just letting machines amplify the problems we've created? Let's lift the curtain and see what's lurking behind the code. Have you ever had an ad pop up for something you were just talking about? It feels like AI is always listening, watching, and learning. But what if I told you that's exactly what's happening? From the moment you wake up and check your phone, to when you ask your smart speaker for the weather, AI is collecting your data, what you like, where you go, even who you talk to. AI is built to learn, and the more it knows about you, the better it gets at predicting your next move. It knows when you're hungry, when you're bored, and even when you're feeling down. This kind of personal insight can be convenient, like when it reminds you to pick up groceries, but it can also be a little creepy. Who's storing all that information? And who's using it? And for what? In this chapter, we explore how much AI really knows about you and the fine line between convenience and surveillance. Are we in control, or are we slowly giving away our privacy for a bit of ease? Get ready to uncover just how much AI has already learned about you, and whether it's something to celebrate, or something to be worried about. AI might seem like magic, but behind every smart device is someone, or something, pulling the strings. So, Who really controls the machines? Is it the tech companies, the governments, or maybe even the AI itself? Think about it. We rely on AI for almost everything, but do we ever stop to ask who's deciding how these systems are designed or how they make decisions? The truth is, AI is only as good or as dangerous as the people who create it. Big tech companies hold incredible power. They decide what the AI learns, how it behaves, and even how it might impact society. Governments, too, have a hand in shaping AI, sometimes for national security, sometimes for surveillance. But as AI gets more advanced, there's another layer, Mao. AI that learns on its own, evolving beyond the intentions of its creators. In this chapter, we peel back the curtain to reveal the faces behind the machines. Who has the power? Are we the masters of technology, or are we slowly losing control to a handful of powerful entities? Let's take a look at the forces shaping the future of AI, and why understanding this is crucial to our own future. Trust me, this is where it gets interesting, and a little bit scary. AI is already making some pretty big decisions for us, from which route we take to work to what news we see online. But what if it went further? Imagine AI making life and death decisions, like diagnosing medical conditions or controlling self-driving cars during emergencies. It sounds futuristic, but it's already happening. The question is, should we trust AI with our lives? Think about it. An AI-powered medical assistant can diagnose illnesses with incredible accuracy. But what if it gets it wrong? Who's responsible? And self-driving cars promise safer roads. But in a split-second life or death situation, how does the AI decide who to save? These aren't easy questions, and there are no simple answers. Trusting AI isn't just about believing in technology. It's about putting our lives in the hands of algorithms. In this chapter, we take a deep dive into the risks and rewards of letting AI make decisions that directly impact our health and safety. Can we truly trust AI to make the right choice? Or are we taking a leap of faith into uncharted territory? Strap in, because this chapter will make you question just how much control we should give to these machines, and whether we're ready for the consequences. AI is advancing faster than our ability to keep up with it. But should there be limits? Should we let it decide who gets hired, who receives healthcare, or even who gets parole? These aren't sci-fi scenarios. They're real-world questions we have to face today. With all its power, AI can be a force for incredible good or incredible harm. So, where do we draw the line? Let's dive into some of the biggest ethical questions surrounding AI. How much power should it have over our daily lives? Should it be used in warfare, making split-second decisions about life and death? Should it replace jobs and make entire industries obsolete? And, most importantly, who should be held accountable when AI makes mistakes? In this chapter, we explore the ethical dilemmas that come with AI, and whether we're ready to set the boundaries, or if we've already let things go too far. It's time to ask ourselves, what role do we want AI to play in our future? And how do we make sure it benefits us all without losing our humanity in the process? This is the moral crossroads where technology and humanity meet, and it's time to decide which path we take. AI is here to stay, and its future is filled with incredible possibilities, but also some serious risks. Imagine a world where AI takes care of the mundane, giving us more time for creativity, relationships, and the things that make us human. Sounds like a dream, right? But, on the other side of that dream is a nightmare. AI replacing jobs, creating powerful surveillance states, and even surpassing human intelligence. So, what will our future with AI look like? Will it be a utopia where technology helps solve humanity's greatest challenges, like climate change, poverty, and disease? Or will it be a dystopia, where only the powerful benefit and the rest of us are left behind? It's a double-edged sword, and the choices we make now will determine which side we end up on. In this chapter, we take a glimpse into the future and explore the potential paths that AI could take us down. Will AI enhance our lives, or will it create a world where human connection takes a back seat to cold, hard algorithms? The future of AI is a story we're all writing together. So, are we ready to harness its power for good, or are we on the edge of losing control? Buckle up, because the future is coming and it's up to us to decide if it's one we actually want. We've journeyed through the wonders and the worries of artificial intelligence, from its role in our everyday lives to the deep ethical questions about control, privacy, and fairness. Now, it all comes down to one big question. How far should we let AI go? Should we let it drive our cars, cure our illnesses, and solve our biggest problems? Or are there limits we must place before we lose ourselves in the code? AI offers us a future of endless possibilities, but those possibilities come with a price. It can be our greatest ally, but also our most unpredictable force. Should we fully embrace AI, with all its risks and rewards, or should we be more cautious and draw some clear boundaries? The truth is, the power of AI is neither good nor evil. It all depends on how we use it. In this final chapter, we reflect on everything we've discussed: the benefits, the dangers, and the ethical dilemmas. The future is unwritten, and AI is a tool, but the pen is still in our hands. It's up to us to decide how we wield it. Will we harness AI to create a better world, or will we let it slip beyond our control? This is the moment to decide. The future of AI isn't just in the hands of tech companies or governments, it's in the hands of every one of us. So how far is too far? You decide.